That look all right in there? Yeah, is it lighting's all right though? Yeah? These lights are fucking well good. All right for Google. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Right. We're going to start this off very randomly. Right? This is his first sort of podcast. We're both nervous. Well, I'm not nervous. I'm all right, actually. But considering this is a quick turnaround for me, this is obviously Matt. I've shared his stuff on the socials. It's BeastInside.
Yes, sir, yeah. Yes, sir, yeah.
All right, brand. Yeah, here we go. He owns the company, I guess. Don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
So we are going to talk about how we come about the clothing brand and what the future is for the clothing brand and what he does day in, day out. Because as you can see, he's not a small dude. So he's a lot bigger than I expected when I walked in here. All right, it's when you see someone on social media and see you obviously in person.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot taller than me. He's fucking got a better beard than me. Better everything, mate. So wait, how did obviously this brand start for you?
Well, it's not funny. I say it's a funny one, really. I was working a construction job for about a year, day in and day out, every day, and I built up enough over the time I was working at the job. I just, saved my money, saved my money. And then I had a real bad week at work, just an awful week. And then
you just want to punch someone.
Yeah, and then after that, it was just like I just quit the job, and I was like, right, I could actually do something with this money. Yeah. So a lot of things went through my mind. What I wanted to do.
Was it always been clothing though, or was it other opportunities you had? Or
not really. I just thought I'd seen like people make cool clothes and stuff online. I just thought, that'd be pretty cool to have a go at trying it. So yeah, went down the clothesline.
Was it hard to get into sort of like different designs and stuff? Do you have a design team or everything done by yourself?
So originally my first few designs that I did make was by myself, and to tell you the truth, they were awful.
Send me some, mate.
So the original ones that I did make were awful. I just wanted to see like how it would print out onto the materials.
Yeah.
And then I got someone to come in who does like digital art and stuff, and I'd give him like some criteria on what I want, and then he would do it for me, which is good, which is better than what I could do.
Was it like a long process though, like from designing it, putting on clothing to actually getting it out to the public? Was it like, has it been a long process? How long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing it for about 5 to 6 months now.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like it is I'd say it's a long process. It's like having the designs made and then putting them onto the products, and then having the samples like shipped to my address, and then testing out what looks good on what and other stuff.
I've seen online as well. You have obviously different people here, and on the socials of like people wearing them and stuff like that, all different designs. I think you had a recently new drop this week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check it out, guys, as well. I'll put everything in the link. Like, you know what I'm doing. Share. So what is the next sort of like, do you do shorts as well? Do you do shorts or?
I've had so many people ask me about shorts, and my manufacturer can only get them in white at the moment. Which, I mean,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'd rather
you don't want to be doing squats and shit yourself.
I'd rather just hold out until I can get.
Hold out and just have a dark colour. Mate.
Yeah.
Obviously, black is obviously good. Blue, all different. Red.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That would be definitely. So, what sort of like training do you do then?
Oh God.
Here we go. We'll come back to the brand anyway, because I'm really intrigued in what you're doing as well.
I do bits of everything, really. I mean, when I first started training years ago, it was bodybuilding, like straight off the bat, bodybuilding.
Who inspired you? Who's your?
I know this is going to sound so cliche, but when I was growing up on YouTube, it was like Rich Piana, David Lade, a few others as well.
Was that the Men Physique guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Did he pass away or not?
No, that was Rich.
Oh, that was fucking Jesus right. Yeah, it was him, wasn't it? Yeah, Rich Piana for me, mate. Was oh mate, he used to say him famous quotes. He used to be like in his kitchen, Cocoa Pebbles.
Yes, yeah. And he had like the blender and like this big. And he just
what did he used to say? Because it's one of them things where I saw him at Body Power, and the queue for him to line up was like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right? And till this day, I was gutted I never lined up, because I think shortly after that, probably 2 years, he passed away.
Passed away, didn't he? Yeah.
He was a fucking giant, mate.
Yeah.
I remember walking past him, and I'm like,
he was, yeah.
fucking hell, mate. He's like nice, isn't he? But yeah, what I'm trying to think now, right? I'm on the spot now a little bit as well. What he used to say.
He said so much stuff. I'm sure you could find, like, I was watching some stuff tonight before I came in, and there was so many stuff on like Instagram and TikTok that they still like repost now. His quotes and what he says and stuff. Like that, obviously he done that 8-hour arm workout, didn't he, or something like that. Obviously, I didn't do that.
A lot of memes like saying, "What do you want for Valentine's Day or whatever?" We're doing 8 hours arm, motherfucker. 8 hours of arm, fucking hell, mate. Imagine that.
Yeah, I just.
You ever tried it?
No, but it was a big inspiration for me at the time, because I just got, as I was growing up and started gymming, like I got into watching YouTube as well, and you know, Rich Piana was one of the, you know, as a 14-year-old, how to get big, and you know, Rich Piana would come up.
and also, you wouldn't guess how old this guy is next to me as well. All right, he's very young, younger than me, and he's fucking massive. But it's nice to see we got the same interests as well.
Yeah.
But Rich Piana, yeah, was.
Yeah, he was.
Just,
yeah.
Oh mate, it's really going to bug me now. I'm trying to think of his quotes, what he used to say, but his supplements as well. I don't know whether you tried any of his supplements, like supplements, stuff like the pre-workouts, carb load or something like that. Is it Kill It?
I think so. Yeah. He's got there's like the 5% nutrition, isn't there? And there's
is it Creatine?
Creatine, yeah.
10 different creatines in one. Absolutely phenomenal it was. What else? Is it 5150 pre-workout?
Yeah, 5150 pre-workout, yeah.
That's the only pre-workout which I would never take 2 scoops of. Never. Absolutely never.
You wonder why?
It's like, what is it? It must be 500 milligrams of caffeine. It must
something,
be
yeah.
Ridiculous, wasn't it? Absolutely mental. But yeah, fucking hell. Who else inspired you then? So it was Rich Piana, David
Lade.
Yeah.
I think they were the 2 main biggest YouTubers at the time for who I was watching anyway. Yeah, I was just, that's all I used to come home from school, obviously go to the gym, come home from school, and I'd just be watching YouTube whilst eating mum's dinner.
Dinner's ready.
Yeah.
Watching Rich.
Watching Rich, yeah.
So what is your training pattern like?
Oh.
So what are you training for anything particularly?
There's nothing in particular that I'm actually training for. It's such like a cliche thing, because I told myself at the start of this year I wanted to get big, but then I started coming to box cross and I started seeing like all the boxing and the high rock stuff.
Everything in it.
Yeah, and I was like, I just want to try the whole thing.
We got some beds.
Yeah,
I'll use some beds in a minute, but nutrition bar, obviously boxing area as you can see we're in now. 2 boxing rings, another side room of like equipment
as well. Yeah,
you don't like a crowded place, you can go in there.
I know as well.
Obviously you got physio here as well, and you've got obviously great PTs here as well.
Awesome PTs, yeah.
Too many to name. Right? I name them every time nearly, but yeah. I think I saw the other day as well, like you was benching as well.
Yeah.
140.
Yeah.
For it.
I done it last night, yeah.
Was it last night?
Yeah, last night, yeah. We come in last night.
Like I'm stalking you. I said it last time in my last podcast to Terry. It was like, not like I'm stalking you. But yeah, are you like, what is your strongest lift then? Bench, I guess.
I'd say
my strongest was absolutely not bench. I was terrible, mate. I'm not going to tell my numbers. I was terrible. But yeah, what is your strongest bench? I'm guessing it's your strongest.
Yeah, to be fair, it's always been a personal preference for me. Like I've always preferred deadlifting over benching or squatting. It's just I just prefer it. Yeah.
Not sumo.
No, just like conventional.
No sumo. Oh.
No, always like conventional deadlift.
People be like, fuck off. No, yeah, conventional for me. Deadlift, definitely, mate. I think it separates boys to men from boys to men, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, dead weight from the ground, A to B. Much you can do.
As much as you can
especially
do,
especially when you're repping it out as well. You ever tried log pressing?
No, never. I've seen.
I'm trying to get him into strongman, right? I'm not into strongman no more, but I think he'd be ideal for it. Absolutely would. What about squats?
It's a bit of a grey area because obviously you're doing my boxing and stuff, and I do the high rocks. So when I try and hit PRs on for legs,
that's gonna be tough, isn't it?
Yeah. I done I think it was like 150 the other week for a single. It's not bad, but it's not my best.
No. But I'll be best at everything, though. But benching as well, like me, I never get past probably 150 in my sort of like strongman because I don't know, it just never really transitioned. Like I was good at log pressing, obviously, but never really. If you're good at log pressing, you'd be good at benching. But
yeah.
For me, I never fucking existed. I was just like seeing guys who were like a bit smaller than me doing like 160 and like 170. And one guy was doing like, he weighed about 92 kilos, I think, into like 180 bench. I'm like, but he couldn't really squat. I won't mention his name because he'd be like, but his squat was like probably 190.
Yeah.
190, 200, whatever it was. But deadlift for me, yeah, I do miss doing deadlifts. Like since I've been doing bodybuilding, I mostly just work on my like sort of lower lats, so more like pin loading machine, shall I say, like the T-bar. The T-bar here,
awesome, isn't it?
Especially when you use it properly as well. I trained back yesterday as well, Coach Mark, obviously. And normally I'm a bit sore, but today I'm not. But tomorrow I'm going to be absolutely hanging at my arse, like this, like carpet fitter. Do you know what I mean? So what is your next sort of like mission with the clothing brand? Go back to that clothing brand. Sort of like, what is the next year looking? What is your next projects?
Honestly,
obviously the shorts might come in if they're in black.
I would like to start getting more a variety of products in for this year. I've only got t-shirts, jumpers, and hats, but I'd like to start getting like tracksuit bottoms, shorts, and for sure. Honestly, I just take a week at a time as it comes. It was my first business I've actually started so far.
So you started this on your own?
On my own, yeah.
On your own?
On my own.
Had a bad day at work and you thought, someone's going to get it, or this clothing brand's going to get it.
Yeah.
So where did the name come from then?
So I was just playing around with like names. And I was like, BeastInside, that sounds pretty cool. But I was like, it sounds like what you'd have for your online gamer tag or something, wouldn't it?
But, yeah, Call of Duty, BeastInside, playing against him.
Yeah. I was a bit and ahhing about it for a start, but then I thought as it started to go on and on, I started to build it up more. I was like, actually, it sounds pretty good. It doesn't sound too bad now. And obviously I started getting more designs and stuff out there, and I was like, I think it actually goes well.
I think it's a good name, mate. When I obviously, if you do check him out on social media, like your videos are great, you're posting all the time, you're very consistent. I think you've got a tattoo on your chest as well.
Yeah, I've got two. Yeah,
you're fucking two, mate. Yeah, you look like a beast, mate, when you fucking bandana on, mate. I'm pretty sure I've been here before with you here, and I think I've heard the deadlift go bang, bang, bang all the time.
I just get in I just zone out, or I zone in, and that's just, I put my headphones in, and I'm just...
Do you prefer training on your own or with someone?
It all depends on what I'm doing, really. If I'm doing heavy compounds, like deadlifts or like overhead presses or squats, I always prefer going solo for some reason. I just
get in the zone more, don't you?
Yeah, but if I'm looking to real push myself in like endurance-wise, obviously I'll get PT in, or I'll see Kieran to come in.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be trying to rep it out, you see. But I always train on my own, I've always just kind of got myself into that zone.
What about boxing? How many days a week do you do boxing? Because he's now starting to do boxing as well.
Well, yeah.
That's where they train like a maniac. You know what I mean? Say something then. You want something, yeah. So do you obviously have certain days when you box, certain days when you deadlift or other training? You train 7 days a week?
Yeah, 7 days a week.
7 days a week,
7 days a week,
steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs every day.
Secret.
And no sleep, no sleep as well.
No sleep, mate, just White Monster, that's it. Which I haven't got none today.
I've got a pack in my car, to be fair.
get in the car, done the podcast. What? Fucking love it, mate. So, who got you into boxing then? Is it because you specifically, when you started here, you thought, right, they've got a boxing ring?
Yeah.
How they going, mate?
Yeah. Well, I booked in with the PT with Dan. I come in, obviously see the punching bags and all the rings and stuff, and I thought, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it out at some point.
Especially with all the paintings on the wall.
Yeah.
And there, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, then you've got Jordan, obviously Tyson, Usyk on the wall. You think, well,
yeah, it's very inspiring. Yeah, and I said, I've got to get in there, at least try. Don't get me wrong, I'm still learning a lot of new things, still getting punched a lot in the face, but
it's enjoyable. It's good fitness.
Yeah, oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you know what I mean? It really, I reckon it. I love obviously watching boxing. I'm really intrigued in it. I watched the fight the other week. Who was it? Callum Smith, was it? And I can't remember his name now. Callum Smith or Levoff? I'll murder people's names on it. I honestly do. But anyway, it was the other week basically when it was Joseph Parker versus it wasn't Zhang, was it? That big old Chinese fella.
I don't think so. To tell you the truth, I didn't even know the boxing was on.
That was the Martin someone, that big old Nigerian fella, wasn't he? Massive guy. Obviously got knocked out in the second round by Parker. But yeah, I love watching boxing, but I never really thought I'll get in the ring.
Yeah,
but them rings are just fucking bouncy as fuck.
Yeah.
And you got to be conditioned as well. Which
yes.
I don't look like I'm conditioned. So yeah, maybe one day, obviously, get on the podcast and maybe do a couple of videos in there and get smashed about by a couple of people. Have you ever sparred anyone yet?
Yes, I've done a 2-hour spar Friday night.
Huh?
A 2-hour sparring session Friday night. So they run from.
I ain't doing a sparring session. Absolutely no chance. 2 hours sparring.
It's 2 round sparring, yeah, because they have like they have beginners class and like the adults. So they had the adults and then they had the beginners. So I stayed for, obviously done the adults and then I stayed for the beginners as well, because technically I am still a beginner at doing it.
Yeah.
So
soon be a professional, mate. This time next year, get you back on the podcast. Yeah. You never know, mate. You never know. 2 hours sparring.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was too heavy for me. After I was done, I was.
What do you like? Sounds a bit silly, but what do you eat before? Come on, do you eat like something light or something? What sort of food do you eat?
So
because you're going to be absolutely blown out your arse, aren't you?
Yeah. So I wake up in the morning, so I have a fruit smoothie straight away. Fruit smoothie, blueberries, raspberries. I put ginger root in there. Ginger root. Pomegranate, and put some bananas in there.
Good carbs as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Mix it with water, obviously blend it up, and then this is where it starts to tailor off. Then I'll have a bacon sandwich.
I was waiting for it. I thought the start of the day starts off too well, and then it's sort of like it tailors, bacon gets involved.
Yeah, bacon sandwich, and then I might have like a couple of crumpets with some Nutella on.
Fucking hell, it does get worse, doesn't it?
And then by the time I come here for midday, I skip lunch. So
I'll probably
the white monster kicks in. 2 or 3 of them cans will kick in.
And no black coffee. No, I just want the fizzy stuff.
Just the good stuff, yeah.
I want it like UV dripped, whatever you want to call it, in my veins, mate. Yeah, but it must get you going though, mustn't it? Like,
it does, yeah, it does.
I mean, do you just... Honestly, I'll have to do a boxing session here one day.
It's awesome, yeah.
I'll have to obviously ask my coach if I can, because obviously I don't want to injure. The thing with me is like I'll probably like it too much and think, oh fucking hell, I'm pro. And then boom, my shoulder pops out. I'm like, oh right, yeah, maybe I'm not. But, massive respect for the people in here as well, especially Stevie Levy.
Yes, yeah.
She's an absolute animal.
Man. Yeah.
You've got
Joe Steed, yeah. He's a beast, isn't he? Amazing.
And you got David Cass as well.
Yeah.
Like dipping into it as well. Obviously, you got Jordan as well. A lot of good athletes here.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you got your mate Dan.
Dan as well, yeah.
So is he a boxing trainer or is he
He does. I think he started off. He wanted to start going into boxing professional, but I think during COVID, obviously there was no socialising and all that stuff. So that was all. That was put back, and then obviously I don't know what happened between them, but then he started coming into here training, and then obviously got the job, and Just obviously he's amazing at the weights as well, and does the boxing at the same time. So he's real good at everything. Really good at everything.
Give him a shout one day, I think. Get me in the ring, mate. Blah, blah, blah. What else can we touch on this fucking thing? This is what I mean about this sort of podcast thing. Like, this has been such a quick turnaround to get you on here. Like this guy here, honest to God, now when I messaged you, I was expecting can't do this, can't do that. No, but this guy here, mate, if you know, you reply back straight away.
Yeah.
And it's been like a week's turnaround. Not even a week, is it?
Not even a week. Yeah, I think it's like
days, mate.
Yeah.
And then I was like thinking, because normally, obviously, you know, the bits and bobs about people. You know what I mean? Beforehand, obviously. But obviously, meeting you today in here, mate, awesome. Got like a house on fire. The opportunity to present itself. I thought, just go with it.
Let's go with it. Yeah, let's go with the flow.
You know what I mean? And get you on here, expose your band, your clothing brand a little bit. Obviously, I'm not a massive channel, but it helps me out, helps you out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you just never know who's watching, mate.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That is what I love doing this as well. Everyone's got a story to tell, and I think your story's great, mate. And I think you'll do well.
Touch wood.
I think you will, mate.
Touch wood.
And if boxing don't work out for you, maybe you ever considered bodybuilding?
It has come up in mind before, yeah. Obviously, that's how I started training. But as I've like got a bit older through the years, you know,
a bit older, fucking hell.
As I've got,
you wouldn't guess how old he's 25, by the way, right? He's getting older. I'm fucking 35, mate, right? And look at the difference here, right? Good paper round, bad paper round, right? Yeah, bodybuilding, mate. It's not it's hard.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard, mate. I've got a lot of respect, like in the last podcast, a lot of respect for people who do it. It does take over your life as well.
Yeah.
Strongman, it can, it can't, but then again, with any sport, it can, can't it? Depends how much you want it, how obsessed you are with it.
With that,
Do you know what I mean? Like with your clothing brand, you know, you must have been like so obsessed with it. Right, I want to do this, an idea, and they're looking there, wearing your own brand.
Yeah.
Showing people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I love when people have an idea and they just think, fuck it, let's just go for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Massive respect for people who do that, because with this channel as well, it was literally, I've probably explained this before in other podcasts, but I was just chatting to a few people at the gym, and then it was an idea, and then I'm 16 episodes in now.
Really?
I'm a 16th person in, yeah. The first person with a brand as well, clothing brand.
That's awesome, yeah.
Probably the first boxer. Yeah, you probably are. I'll tell you a boxer, you know what I mean? You haven't been in a box match yet, but you probably will do. So, yeah, I think it's been a good time on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how long we've been, to be honest, but is there any question you want to ask me?
No, I do agree with
Not a lot of people ask me questions on here. Always like, you know.
I do agree with what you say. Like, how I started out, I was so nervous and what other people were thinking. Like, I was so nervous.
You have self-doubt, don't you?
Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
Oh, I'm still every time before I go to sleep, every night before I go to sleep, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? What else can I improve on?
Yeah.
And it's such a constant battle every day, because I wake up and I'm like, right, let's get fired up into gear.
Yeah.
I have my list of things I need to do for the day. I get them done. And then I'm like, I need to do more. So I try and find more things I need to do. Then I come in here and obviously train, do what I've got to do. Then I get back home and I'm like, right, I've got to do something more. So it seems like I'm always chasing.
You're always hooked on, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's what I like about you. You're always thinking ahead as well.
Yeah.
You're not thinking backwards, you're thinking forwards.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's a good thing to have as well. So at a young age, I'd say as young as you are young, but have your head screwed on as well. And you just seem a very, like the first day I met, like when I first just met you in here about literally half an hour ago, you seemed like a cool fucking bloke, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cheers,
very
mate.
sort of like humble guy as well, like let's fucking get this shit going. Pretty nervous before.
I was so nervous.
He was pretty nervous doing this, right? But like I said to everyone, I'm always nervous a bit, but when I got the mics on, cameras rolling,
you kind of work into it then.
Sort of just get comfortable. And the main thing about the channel also as well is that I want people be themselves as well, and be a bit more of a not scripted. You know what I mean? I could have like, right, we've got to say this, mate. We've got to say that, but it's not. Just fire questions at you, see how you respond, and we made an episode, mate.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. I never thought like since I even started building the brand and coming here, I'd even jump on a podcast in the first place.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit
That's why I just thought I'd just drop you a message, mate, and just see how it went in like obviously 4 days, 3 days.
3 days.
3 days turnaround.
Yeah,
that's good business for me.
Yeah,
and that's what I like. Easy to work with, and yeah, mate.
I couldn't miss the opportunity to, no matter how nervous I was.
Opportunities, mate. You know what I mean? Opportunities don't come knocking at your door.
No.
Opportunities are out there, and you've got to grab them. And I took the opportunity to message you. You took the opportunity to come on here, mate. We're just sitting here having a good time.
Yeah,
face it, didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been good, mate.
Yeah, it's been good.
So you're going to train after this? You don't know yet, do you?
I've
mentally trained you.
I might have to. Now you said it. I might have to.
Go in there, mate. Smash it up.
Yeah, I have. The problem is, I know I do push myself too much. So when I wake up in the mornings, honestly, I do feel like I've been hit by a bus every day. Once I start getting up and moving, it's not too bad. But
you're doing things what other people won't.
Yeah.
So you're always ahead of the person behind you. You're not doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's a good, like, I've learned that over the years. Like I'm doing this because I want to do this.
Yeah.
And because other people will be like, oh, well, I'll do it next time. No, it's no next time.
Oh, I'll do it tomorrow.
You only get one life, and you've got to do what you love doing. And me coming here tonight doing this for you, it's like, oh, I think it's
awesome.
good, mate.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's good. We're helping each other out.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with what you're saying. You know, I think that's probably why I get so worked up when I am doing my goals through the day. But you know, I'm always like, tomorrow might not even come. You know, so I'm always pursuing. You know, chasing something.
Positive mindset.
Yeah, always. No matter how hard the day's been, or you still got to go 100% no matter what.
You do go 100%. Your fucking videos, mate. I'll share some more, but who is the guy a minute ago who does all your?
That's Kieran Higgs, yeah.
So Kieran Higgs, right? Yeah, I've seen him on your socials, like, so he does all your
photography and the videos, editing.
Great guy, by the way. You probably see some of it floating about social media soon. I'm stood there, he's just doing this. I'm like, do I look good? I don't give a fuck anyway. It is what it is, isn't it? One of my favourite words that used to be. It is what it is, but not now. I'm doing it because I want to fucking do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you like the episode, this has been the quickest episode. Well, not quickest episode, quickest turnaround in an episode.
Yep.
I would like to thank Matt for coming on. Such short notice, but I'll drop all his links in the description. Please give him a like, a share, and a follow. He's got some cool stuff coming out soon as well. Yeah, just support each other. Have a good night. It is night, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that in here without the lights.
These lights are so fucking bright.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. See you at the next one. I normally do a lot of good thumbnail, but I don't know what to do. Shall we do something like boxing gloves on? No, we don't need boxing gloves.
I've got some gloves if you want some.
Get some fucking gloves on, mate.
These are.
I'll do some fucking, I don't know. Oh, these are big boy ones.
These are 16 ounces, yeah.
Fucking hell, man. They're massive, aren't they?
This is what I do, is what sparring and training, yeah.
Oh, mate. They're heavy.
Yeah.
What, do you spar in these?
Yeah, sparring them as well, yeah. Some of the other boys have I think you can get like 10, 12 and 10 ounce gloves.
I thought like 10 or 12 the average, but 16?
Yeah, 16.
Oh, let me have a look. I'm going to pull my shoulder out now.
But I have injured myself from doing it too much.
You really?
Too much work, yeah.
Right.
Obviously too much work on my knuckles, and it's just.
Right. Give me a combo. What?
So you could just. So you could just like do 1, 2 like that. Yeah.
Fucking, that's piss poor, that, isn't it?
You do like 1, 2, then a hook around.
So 1, 2.
Yeah, and then you could just do that. Yeah.
Fucking not that. So 1, 2.
Yeah.
That's coming off there, mate. Right? Oh, I'm going to get home and I'm going to be like this in the mirror. Fuck, these are heavy, mate. How the fuck do you put these on? There you go.
Cheers.
Put these on. Show me some fucking skill, mate. I'm fucking useless. So, are they the biggest gloves you can get?
I'm not actually too sure, to tell you the truth.
I thought the biggest one they do is like probably 14.
I'm
12.
Dan, who was here, I said to Dan, look, if I'm going to be obviously boxing, I want to buy my own gloves. So he hooked me up with these, and obviously these are 16. I was like, everyone else got smaller gloves, and I was like, that's not right. And I asked him, you know, why I've got the 16 ounces, because of obviously the size of your hands.
Yeah,
plays a major part, and obviously your knuckle size and the wrist. But I know when they fight, I think they fight in like 12 or 10 ounce gloves. Yeah.
Good content, mate. This all is smacking the bag up. Fucking power, mate. That is power.
I do use the hip.
So what's the difference here? So what the fuck is this?
I think I'll tell you the truth. I'm not even too sure myself already. It's a bit more heavier.
It's like a body bag to me.
Yeah. It's
not like I'm a murderer. So you got.
Yeah, so this is a bit more for hooking, I think. So obviously
spins around a bit more.
Yeah.
Mate, that's fucking madness, mate. So that is like, what would you call
This
it?
is that
the water? Is that water?
I'm not too sure. I think so.
It'd be funny if we burst it.
I think this is more for like uppercutting, like practicing, just coming around with it. It's a bit.
That's like strengthening up the uppercut, innit?
Yeah.
Fuck that. That's like a tip. Fucking hell, man. Christ. That is fucking good shit, man. Right.
It's awesome, man. It's an awesome gym, man. It's one of the best I've been to in probably